The RuneScape Wiki, also known as the Almighty Text, the one-way ticket to knowledge, even the why the fuck am I 1000 kill dry when the drop rate is 1 in 500. I am the RNG Iron Man, and with the luck in our savior Mod Ash, my main goal is to see how truthful the wiki is, one NPC at a time. I will kill each creature until either all drops are obtained or sufficient evidence is present to prove that the wiki is in fact false on said monster. When either all drops are attained or the wiki is proven wrong, that will be put in two separate categories, the slayed creatures or the written text. Once said monster is in either category, we may kill said monster without penalty. Welcome to the RNG Iron Man.
Alright guys, so when I decided to record everything, I ended up screwing up my clips, and instead I lost most of the level clips for some reason, nothing else. So I'm relying off of RuneLite to supply those, and most of those were in the fixed client size, therefore they didn't screenshot properly, and so it's going to be a little bit different in the video, but just hang tight, everything's going to be okay for the next one. Alright, so I just got 62 fishing, guys. I'm about halfway to 63. I'm going to run out of feathers, so I'm going to have to restock anyways. So instead, I'm going to go ahead and get that fishing trawler outfit, or the Angler's outfit, whatever one you prefer the name to be called. And I'm also restock on this before I continue doing this later. Now, to do the angler, or to receive the angler outfit, you got to do the fishing trawler, which I mentioned. The fishing trawler, I need to obtain some rope first before we can actually do it, so I'm gonna go ahead and head over to Draenor Village and go buy some ropes from Ned. Alright, so I decided not to do fishing trawler. After one game, it takes about 10 minutes, and you get a piece about approximately every 1 in 6, which means 60 minutes to an hour. So, or no, it's 1 in 8, so that'll be about 80 minutes altogether. And according to the wiki, it states if the player equips a set from level 34, the set will save approximately 337,644 experience. Now, if we look at our XP per hour, that's about 43k an hour. So that would only be saving about 10 hours off of time. Now, to obtain the gear, there's 4 pieces that take approximately 6 hours. So it doesn't matter which one you do. They will both take the same amount of time if you go off the wiki and you go off the barbarian fishing requirements according to the my XP per hour that I'm getting at level 62. Now, the much better way to get it is passively through aerial fishing, which you can trade the guy 100 mulch pearls per piece to obtain, and aerial fishing also gets you hunter XP. So I may decide to do that in the future when I decide to train hunter, because I'm not a huge fan of training hunter and it's not as AFK. So that might be something a little bit for later, but for now I'm just gonna go for like 82 fishing just for minnows, and right now I'm going for 76 because that's all the bait I have. But afterwards I'm gonna go train to 82 so that I can get catch those minnows, so I can have a full inventory of sharks, 300 sharks in about an hour. So that's gonna be my food source for the next while. Alright, so doing the math to get to 86 fishing, which will be our shark level, which is what we're really going for. No, 76 fishing, my bad. 82s for minnows, but 76 fishing we'll need to get about 1,000,000 XP, and that'll take about 25 more hours left of fishing. And then once we do that, we'll have pretty much one of the best foods in the game, apart from going to our angler fishes. Now, we won't be catching them as a quick rate, but I'd say just catching them one by one is the best route for now. And then once we decide to do it later, we'll go ahead and get that 82 for the minnows, so we can easily supply our food for our boss trips, or whenever we kill all our hill giants and we decide to do that in the future. Alright guys, so we just hit 65 fishing, so we could start cooking cromblons. It's pretty nice, but what I'm going to do instead, I'm going to continue to 76 instead of 82. The reason being is for minnows, which would be nice to do, I need to get the full angler's outfit, and the best way for me to get that would be to just do aerial fishing and then do that for like 10 or some odd hours and then just buy it from the guy. Overall, that's going to be the best method for me because I really do not like the fishing trawler minigame, and I feel like it's useless, to me at least. So in short, I'm going to get 76 fishing just so I can harpoon sharks. I'll probably go out to fishing guild, do that for a little bit. And then after that, I'm going to be training hunter, and then we'll just do aerial fishing all the way up to 82 just so I can have everything to catch minnows right off the bat. Guys, so we just completed a hard clue and we're about to complete a medium and an easy clue, but we'll go on ahead and open up the hard clue in 3, 2, 1, Badoodle, and oh, rune plate skirt G, and rune plate legs, and rune longsword, all of which are good upgrades. So now we can look like even a sexier looking Chad. You can just call me Chadette right now, if you know what I mean. Alright, now since the rune plate legs G give the same bonuses as the rune plate legs, I'm just going to go ahead and alch the rune plate legs as well as the rune longsword just because we don't need them right now. And then that's going to bring our cash stack up to a grand total of 72k. We're going to need 100k again to buy back our rune or our dragon sword, because since we high alch that, as well as another 100k to buy out our full mystic since we high alch it. Since we were training fishing and we bought all that fishing bait to do it. So we'll continue doing a few clues. Probably catch lobsters because that's how I ended up getting these mediums and easy and that hard clue scroll. So I'll get back to you when I have another clue scroll to open. Alright, we just got the medium casket. We're gonna go open it in 3, 2, 1, Badoodle, and green D hot chaps. Nothing crazy, just some alcohols. So after doing barbarian fishing for about like 10 to 20 hours, I got a little bit bored, wasn't really feeling it. So instead I decided to AFK some lobsters. That gave me some food to actually be able to cook, as well as just being able to do other stuff instead. Now I'm doing this at the fishing guild. The fishing guild, you need 68 fishing, and I started doing this at 66 fishing. To get into it, what I've been doing, I went to the Cook's Guild, and where at the Cook's Guild, you just need a chef's hat, and I forget the fishing level, and then you can buy these fish pies. They boost their fishing level by 3, and then you eat it, and then you get in here. Now, the good thing about the fishing guild is that you have an invisible +7 fishing boost, so it makes catching lobsters a lot quicker than doing it at Catherby where I used to do it previously. Now currently I have 757 cooked lobsters, nothing crazy, but it's something. My goal right now is to get like 64 cooking, or trying to get like 62 at least, so that I can cook monkfish whenever I decide to do the swan song. I'm far away from getting all the quest requirements for that because I've never actually looked at it. I thought it was just the fishing and cooking, but no, you need all these quests right there, and that's gonna take a little bit too long. So I'm just gonna be fishing, gonna get 76 again, and then we'll be going back and doing other stuff. The reason I'm doing the lobsters, apart from being bored, is that they have the chance to drop the clue scrolls or the clue scroll bottles, and I prefer to do something every so often, even if it's like once every like 3 hours, than to just do AFK fishing. So the XP rates here aren't as good as doing barbarian fishing, but the better thing about this is I can AFK longer here than doing the barbarian fishing, due to the fact that switching spots, and I fish or I catch fish a lot quicker at the barbarian outpost than I do here at the fishing colony. So looking at our XP rate per hour, it's nearing around like 30 to like 29k, which is about like anywhere from like 15k roughly, less than what it would be to barbarian fish without 3 ticking. 3 ticking, it would be probably about like 50k less per, or more like 40 to 50k less per hour. But I'm not click intensive, and I'm not too worried about fishing Could I 3-tick? Yes. I've 2-tick cooking in the past. 3-ticking is probably just as easy, but it's that I prefer to AFK more and do other stuff than I do to fully focus on the game itself. Alright, we just hit our goal. We just got 70 fishing. Now with 70 fishing, we can unlock pretty much one of our best fishing methods, which is going to be 3-ticking barbarian fishing whilst unlocking the barbarian, the leaping sturgeon. Next, we're going to need to get 45 agility for that, so we're going to go there. But first, we're going to go ahead and cook all these lobsters. Guys, from fishing from 68 to all the way up to 70 fishing, we ended up with 1,839 raw lobsters, so we're going to go ahead and cook them over here at the Thieving Guild, right where the fire is, and I'll get back to you when we have some sort of updates. 57 cooking, 58 cooking coming in hot. Alright guys, we just got 60 cooking. We just obtained 60 cooking, which means we can start the Swan Song quest whenever we obtain all everything else, as well as being able to cook monkfish whenever we finish the Swan Song quest. Alright guys, so we ended up cooking all our raw lobsters, so we ended up with 2,283 cooked lobsters by 70 fishing and 664 burnt lobsters, or in like the 2 hours or the 2 levels that we did. We ended up with 1,526 cooked lobsters and 313 that trip burnt. So 17% were burnt, not too bad for my fish, or for my cooking level 62. And at 64 cooking, and with the cooking gauntlets, we end up not cooking lobsters no more, so that's a good plus. Now we're going to probably stop fishing for now. We have 70, and we're gonna need to, before I start fishing again, if I decide to do the barbarian fishing, that is, I want to end up getting 45 agility, 45 agility, just so I can catch the leaping sturgeon, and then I'll probably attempt to do the 3-ticking method, just so I can get those 6 levels really quick. Now to do the 3-ticking level method, the quickest way for me possible is to get the Kevit claws. And the Kevit claws, if I'm not mistaken, you need, I forget, but you need like 29 hunter or something like that. I don't think the polar Kevits drop them, maybe wrong because it's been a while since I've actually done it, but since I looked it up, I know you need somewhat decent hunter levels so you can be able to get the Kevit claws. And then I might need to do my crafting just a little bit higher so I can do the spiky van braces. Yeah, I'll need to get that up one more level so I can make regular spicy van braces before I can attempt to do 2 or 3-tick fishing. So I decided to do a clue scroll, and for the next step I need an iron kite shield, and I decided to look it up on the wiki. You can't buy it from anywhere, but something you can get it from is hill giants. So guess what we're gonna do? We're gonna kill some more hill giants. It's at our task anyways, and we'll be back whenever we actually have the iron kite shield. Alright guys, so we just got the iron kite shield, as well as 2 ensouled giant heads and a limited limb point root. So we're gonna go ahead and complete this easy clue. This should be the last step. I've already, I think, 2, maybe this will be the 3rd step, so we'll see if this will be the last step. I'll get back to you whenever we have the casket. Alright, we just obtained the casket, and we're just gonna go ahead and look at it, and then we're gonna say Badoodle right before we open it, and then in 3, 2, 1, Badoodle again, and oh, such a good clue, man. Those 9 purple sweets. Ooh. So okay guys, since we just got that great clue, I'm just gonna go ahead and end the video here. So we just ended it. We got 70 fishing, 62 cooking, 60 strength, and 43 this video. Pretty good stats all around, and be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and goodbye.